Fender amps first came across my radar when my friend Eve Monse, who I always talk about, she had the Fender Twin, the red knob deal, and I had this little dinky little amp, and I would go and jam, and I couldn't figure out why her amp sounded so much better than mine. And I've always kind of been into it. Then I was hanging out at this spot, Joe's Generic Bar in Austin, Texas. That's no longer there. Just a little dive. They had this, blues bands every night of the week, pretty much. And this guy, Alan Haynes, still plays Vibro Kings. So he was playing that through like this old Strat. Legend is Stevie Ray Vaughan gave it to him, and it's just like the best tone ever. And he would have me sit in, and I would play his rig, and then go back home and try and figure that out. So. Yeah, that was kind of my intro to that, just hanging out in the blues scene. Like if you didn't have a Fender amp, like you weren't really doing it. The thing that I liked about it is, I like the 3-speaker combo. I love the sound of the tins. I love how it breaks up, right at a certain point. It's like this sweet spot where you can crank your guitar and it can bite, kind of like really sting and be effective, and you can bring it back down and it can be really sweet. So that's the kind of sound I've been looking for, and that just kind of worked. I've been using the Vibro Kings in the studio along with the Princeton reverbs, the combo. So I had the little Princeton at the house, and I just was like, well, why don't I just put them together and see what happens? And so that happened one night, and that's just kind of been my rig. We had them both out on the road, and we just decided to put it together. The Princeton kind of has that nice bell, kind of pretty mellow, like it really, the notes kind of poke out, and like this kind of bubble, and then the Vibro King just kind of fattens it up and makes it sound badass, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we just put it together, and it's just kind of been the thing. It's the Vibro King Princeton combo, yeah, it translates really well on stage, and I love the reverb of the Princeton too, and yeah, I just kind of find a thing and stick with it, and that's where I'm at right now in my life. It's good. The thing about the live show to me, like if I think of it on a big scale, like it's only this little moment in time, and everyone wants to come out and have a great time and let loose and feel like they can do anything. And so, when I get up there on stage, it doesn't matter. There's this energy that like, I can't describe it, There's this feeling like right before I walk out on stage, it just turns into go mode, and everything kind of just disappears, and I'm in that moment. I'm with the guys and people, and it goes by so quick. So I'm like, I got to give it all, whatever it is, and I quit thinking about, all the dumb stuff I would normally think about, and I just let loose and have a good time. That's what it's about for me. I still feel like that 15-year-old kid in the garage who's willing to experiment and take chances and not be afraid to mess up or whatever, just be vulnerable and open for that, hour and a half or whatever, and just be, I love it. The sound of Fender to me is just badassness in a box.
So much.